Right, not as shit this time. We're back.
Yes.
Episode 4. Let's get the energy back. Let's get the volume in.
Yes.
Let's make it. Don't immediately want to kill themselves.
Come on.
When they listen to it.
Yes.
We're back. It's episode 4. It really is this time.
Thank you.
We should have just saved that as being like the lost episode and then put it up another time. Yeah, we got guests. We got Max and Josh.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
From
Thank you
Sheffield.
very much.
Did you like the studio? Don't mind the studio audience. They don't. There isn't one.
Voila.
Yeah. So let's jump
Here we
straight
are.
in. Both feet.
Ah.
That's not dilly dally.
It was an important week, I think, for uni of and
For the
Medfield.
University of Leeds.
Yes, for that little competitive environment.
One that we want to
Varsity.
forget.
Do you guys have varsity in Sheffield?
We do.
Oh, really?
We beat Hallam, I'm pretty sure, most
lucky
years,
we're not.
as far as I'm aware. But
You're the
the big
bracket.
one's the ice hockey in the end.
Oh,
That's
that's
a bit
so
the big
sick.
deal.
I was watching
Yeah,
ice
I
hockey
know,
then,
so,
rugby, to be fair.
The big derby. I need to go to it this year. So it's going to be like a lot of fun. But the best one I've heard so far is the Darts City. It's Darts City, that's the name of it. So there's a massive brawl broke out in the Darts varsity.
Oh, right.
Because everyone was getting obviously everyone was drinking,
Oh, yeah.
big tables, and then just an argument broke out, and then just everyone just started fighting.
It's hilarious.
It took me a minute to work out what Dart City meant. I thought you were like an actual
City
Dart City. Dart City Sheffield.
That was the first time it was on as well, and I'm pretty sure it's got cancelled now.
That's
Man,
amazing.
that's a shame.
Do we even have darts?
Indefinitely.
I don't think so. But we can always start one mid-year.
So when's the ice hockey? When does that usually happen?
It's something like it's later on in the year, perhaps. I'd say it's probably.
Easter time, isn't it?
Oh really?
Mm,
Wow,
Well,
our
mine comes down
varsity's
then.
stupidly
And if
timed.
that's cool. I guess we can get in. Sorry?
Our varsity's just
Yeah, it's a little bit at the beginning,
worst
isn't it?
time. No one has time to train or anything.
I was thinking that. I was thinking, what about the new boys that are coming into the squad? They're probably not even going to compete because they're not,
That's why we lose.
fleshed out.
I wonder if we had the benefit of a few months or a year, we'd beat Beckett.
Maybe.
Because we never do. This year's rugby match was.
We were, to be fair, we weren't with that. We were pretty close with it until the last 15 minutes, and then it went out of hand, and then we lost 3 tries in a row instantly.
No,
It was
it
not.
was just
It's like,
terrible.
Yeah,
Just rubbish. But as well, the fact that they've knocked down the stadium to rebuild it.
that was a bit silly.
So instead of being on either length of the pitch, we were at either try line.
In the away
So
end.
the vibe was just shit. Like we were all just stood up, no roof, anything. We couldn't shout back and forth because of the distance.
Couldn't hear
like,
it. Yeah.
There's just rubbish, and then Uni were playing rubbish. Like the whole thing.
We were
was
winning at the
£15.
beginning. We were winning. It was 3-0.
And yeah, briefly.
Yeah.
We
It lasted about 2 minutes,
score
but
conversion,
that's
but other
we're
than
winning
that.
at some point.
But
That's important.
before, and then to top it all off, Fruity fire alarm. Did you hear about that?
No, what happened?
So literally just an hour into Fruity, the fire alarm went off.
And that was it.
Yeah, they got everyone out. I think they got people back in, but by then
The vibe was gone.
everyone had bailed. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you
Went
go.
home.
There you go.
Shit life.
That's how they do varsity in Leeds.
Sounds fun.
Poorly.
Mm. So it was rubbish overall. It was really
There
disappointing,
you go.
and also we lost overall varsity. I think athletics lost,
I don't even.
which deeply saddens me.
Let's say I've been to Headingley to see that, and they've got a really good
The
athletics.
Carnegie. Oh, the
Oh,
track.
the
you mean.
Beckett track,
okay.
yeah.
Looks like they'd be pretty good at it. Looks like a lot of investment's gone into that.
Yeah.
We
That's
did,
all
we
they've got.
did well on
all
sprints
they've
and
got.
relays, but just generally, I was just
We need to do more throwing stuff. I feel like I could have done javelin or
train?
discus or something. Yeah.
in circuits, yeah.
See me, I'm.
I think you probably did put someone forward for javelin.
No, we did, but we
You
don't
could have put your
train.
name down for it. They
no,
didn't train.
no, they did, but they were already down. If there was.
You should have just been like, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I think it's Matt put his
I
name
always
down.
regret that.
Committee, do it
Yeah.
next year.
I'll come back.
Official. That's
Uh,
good.
It's also my birthday this week, right?
Yeah.
21.
You're 16 now.
21 years of age. Sorry?
What? Nothing.
Yeah. There you go.
Um,
It feels. You're 21 as well.
Yeah, it doesn't feel much
No,
different.
it doesn't, does it?
Oh,
Every year, not except for maybe 18 is the exception. That's other than that, you don't feel different. I still feel like a child, like a 12-year-old child.
You
Does anyone else feel that?
I can't even grasp being an adult at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I still
Scary,
struggle to put clothes on the dryer.
You do a better job than me, to be fair.
It's nice.
They've been in that bag for about 3 days before they've made it to the only reason I put them on is because I knew that you'd be in the room and me to judge me. Yeah, you've got to get to America now.
Yeah, that would be nice. That's a holiday destination now for sure.
Yeah,
Which
because
would be cool.
you're no longer held back. Get a gun, buy a pint. A great time every time.
In all seriousness, would you be let in as having like holding an Iranian nationality? Would they actually let you into the
Yeah,
US?
of course. I've been loads of times. Well, I've been twice. Yeah.
At the minute though, as in
Yeah.
with Donald Trump's new
I'm a
immigration.
British citizen, so
You
yeah.
know his mates,
yeah.
He knows you.
Yeah.
Jackie, you get random checked.
My dad did last time he went. Yeah. Yeah, like copied his passport. It was the whole thing. Almost missed our plane, in fact. But yeah, not me though, because I'm a little bit whiter, so it's chill. But,
Yeah, you're a nice. On like the. Is it like Family Guy where they have like the
skin check
colour
is like,
palette?
okay,
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah, like terrorist. Yeah.
Beheshty's here, his dad's here.
but yeah, no, I'd love to go to America. New York is where I'd like to live in the future potentially. So that'd be nice.
DC,
Money,
DS,
money.
Beheshty,
Yeah.
solving crimes in New York.
Ripley! I'll get one of those trench coats and patrol the streets of New York and find Ripley.
Who did it? Give me a name.
Did you watch Luther, you guys?
No.
Oh,
This is like
That's excellent.
Ripley is the Scouts man, DCI Ripley.
Oh yeah.
and he gets old.
Yeah, Justin Ripley.
He's like, Ripley! No! And he dies.
He got shot with a shotgun.
He
Spoilers.
He does.
Oh.
It's spoilers.
That's like season 3.
Are they bringing it back? No, they're making it into a film, aren't they? I'm sure I've heard something.
No,
last
new
season.
season. New
The new
season getting
season,
made. Yeah.
The last season was 2 episodes though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is like,
So
come on
disappointing.
Luther,
It's-
give us more Luther.
Really long episodes.
It's so good.
They're an hour long.
That's
It
still
was-
not enough.
yeah.
Yeah, they are good.
You need to watch Luther.
But it's just Idris. Idris is the way.
He's the boy.
The one
told
true
James
way.
Bond? You're thinking from James Bond? Even though Daniel Craig's doing another one, but other than that.
Well, that's made me think. They've only brought him back because evidently they couldn't get who they wanted.
Is that what
So
you
the
think?
question is, who did they want and why has he turned it down?
Interesting.
I've got an oddball suggestion there. Tom
Oh.
Hardy.
Tom
Maybe
Hardy.
good on.
He's a little bit scruffy,
Yeah, he's a
but
little
he
bit
can
tough.
shape up at the same time.
He's
That's
meant to
true.
be like a Harrow schoolboy.
He has
not,
been-
not Harrow, but what's it called? What's the other
Eton?
one? Eton. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
he's
he's
from
meant to be.
Eton.
I think in the Young Bond books he's meant to have.
Oh,
gone to
oh
Eton
right,
or
yeah.
something,
He went. He's from what, Cambridge, didn't he? He went Cambridge, right?
But you got the whole
No,
story
not
about-
Tom Hardy. I mean James
James
Bond.
Bond, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. James Bond went Cambridge or Oxford. One of those two.
Mm.
But
My man.
With enough like acting and makeup and stuff, pretty sure you could shape up Tom
Yeah,
Hardy
have you
quite
seen-
well, and he'd actually be great.
have you seen Layer Cake before?
Yeah.
Well, he's like in that. He's like
Really
he's a posh
scruffy,
boy, isn't
yeah.
he? No, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. No, not Daniel Craig. I'm talking about Tom Hardy.
Hardy.
He's like the chemist, and he's like
Yeah, I'm great now.
he's got like a yours, bit of a posh accent on.
Have you seen Legend?
No, I haven't seen Legend.
Have you seen any clips of it or anything?
Yeah, I know the premise.
Have you seen like what if that was his Bond? Like he was
He's
just
just too-
he was just Ronnie Crane, just like a shootout. It's a fucking waste of time. He's just,
Oh,
like,
it's that one where he
stomping
walks into the pub. and
Yeah,
like,
he's got, like,
he's
hammers in
comes
his
back
gun.
in with the hammers.
Yeah. That would be
That'd
an
be cool.
interesting Bond. Just wankers.
To be fair, yeah, I'm sold on that. Yeah, for sure. Tom Hardy for James Bond. I saw him in an advert the other day as well. Why is Tom Hardy doing adverts? He don't need the money.
What? Oh no, he's the one with the mug of tea where he's dropping like sugar cubes in.
BT or something.
Yeah, I think it was BT or one of these like
I don't know.
media things, and I was like, "Come on, Tom, leave
Sky.
that to like
Sky.
Idris. Idris does that as well.
Mm.
What all my beloved actors.
He does
are
like
doing
Sky Q though, not broadband.
that. I see.
That's what. He
Actually,
actually does
no.
the TV ones.
He does the actual Sky.
New look in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see Tom Hardy as. I'd never considered that.
I still prefer Idris though.
I think
like
it'd be
it.
the next wave. Well, I'm just waiting for the shouts that there should be a woman James Bond.
Oh, it's coming for
Woman
sure.
Doctor Who. You know it's going to come around the corner at some point.
They won't.
What would it? I mean, she wouldn't be called James Bond though, would she? She'd be called like Jeanette Bond or something.
You
Mm.
can't change the entire.
Have you seen the theory of like James Bond is just the code name?
Yeah,
Like
I've heard that,
that's how that they keep swapping him out.
007. Yeah.
It's just because it's his like adopted alias of that job. Whoever is that job is James Bond.
Yeah,
I
'cause
thought
he's-
that was what 007 is though. Because there's always different 007.
Yeah.
Like James Bond.
I guess it's like an extension of
The
that
thing
theory.
is, like, the thing is, like, why would he tell all his like supervillains his real name? If you know what I mean. He says that
yeah.
like he's like, it's like a throwaway thing.
Bond.
Oh yeah, James Bond.
James Bond.
It's like, come on, mate, you're a secret agent, son. Keep it.
But
under the
then-
covers.
What about the whole? Both my parents died young, and
That's true. That's
the
always
whole
the
young
same.
Bond books and
Sometimes
things
it's
like that. And
young Bonds for sure. Sometimes it's not addressed though.
canon? Because they're
Young
not like
Bonds.
Ian Fleming, are they?
No,
I've read one. I
It
can't remember
could be.
who it's by, but it's not Ian Fleming.
no, it's definitely not. Could be canon. I don't know. That's interesting. I wasn't sure James Bond had canon until this.
James Bond has canon.
There's entire
Oh,
lore
does he?
around.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting, yeah. I believe it's the same person. For me, watching them, all of them.
I'm pretty sure at some point they've made reference to a previous 007 who died. And it wasn't called James Bond.
I think there's one of that. I think maybe the one with George Lazenby. He said like, "Oh, I haven't got that accent now" or something, referring to like Sean Connery, whoever. I think they've done that before.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. Maybe we should call them up and be like, "Hey, is it just the one man or is it a number of men?"
Just want to understand. Just having trouble. We just ring up. Just fucking Christoph Waltz. Listen, I don't know. Let's do some movie gladiators.
Yes.
Let's do some fights.
We're doing 4-way this time, right?
Yeah,
4-way.
two weeks ago, we saw Sandy and Liam. No, it was me and Liam and you and Sandy.
It was Sandy, yeah.
Charge into battle.
Yeah.
Against each other, but now we're gonna do all of us bloodbath.
How are we gonna? I guess we just take it with turns.
I guess,
and then we just start picking each other's arguments apart after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the lead.
Me take the lead.
Yeah.
Okay. My character. Sorry, I forgot his name. Interesting. Okay. My character is from The Wolf of Wall Street, and it is Jonah Hill's character, Donnie.
Ooh.
Donnie. And my principal argument here is that he has a lot of drugs and will therefore poison or subdue you with that in some form.
Okay.
He's a sneaky man. He can take a punch because I think in the movie the Punisher, the guy who plays the Punisher now, what's his name?
John Bernthal.
Is that his name?
Not in the movie, but is that John Bernthal?
Yeah. He like punches Jonah Hill. It was supposed to be fake, but it happened in real life and it knocked his fake teeth out. It's a little thing. It's a little trivia there. So we know that the character in itself can take a punch. He's versed in narcotics, and therefore he could just like give you a little. What are those drugs called?
Lube.
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say lube. I was like, that's not right. It's not a lube. They give you a lube. They sneak you one, and then you'll be like, I found. That's what you'll do. That's my principal argument. That's how I'm starting.
Right.
Donnie off Wolf of Wall Street for sure.
Do you wanna?
My one is going to be Dave the Minion from Despicable Me. And the sole purpose of that is the minions got like these tight covalent bonds between each one of them. So if you're fighting one minion, you're fighting all of them, right?
Wow.
How are you ever going to take out all those minions?
Right.
And you've seen in the movies, they're masters of disguise. They get into that supermarket dressed as a little family, and no one questions it. So they could dress up as Donnie, and you wouldn't know.
Donnie would know.
Donnie wouldn't know.
Donnie would be like, hey,
He's fighting
die.
Well, there's two more, so maybe like. And they've also got access to all of Gru's weaponry. There's a lot of rockets and stuff in there.
Shit.
And they all help build it. They know how to operate it.
Okay, fair.
Interesting.
Right. So that's smart.
That's a good one.
Interesting.
Out of the
Very
box.
interesting.
Oh, Matt's on you next.
So I've gone for. He joined the army in it, but Forrest Gump.
Oh.
But I don't
that's
think
a
he
good
fired
one.
a weapon in it, from what I can remember. He
Right.
just did a lot of running.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll allow it.
So that's like one of my first part of the argument is that quite clearly you can outrun anyone, tire everyone down, and.
Is he that quick though, or is he just really good at long distance running? Is what I'm thinking.
Well, he must be fairly quick because he did the American football thing as well, where he could outrun everyone down the
there
field.
There you go. Okay. Okay.
And he outrun the car at the start, which is when he shook off the metal things.
Yeah.
So he can overcome debilitating birth defects like that
through hope.
Through hope,
yeah,
encouragement, and bullying.
Self-healing.
He's quite clearly adaptable to any situation he's put in. Every situation he came out on top in that film.
Interesting.
Like you just got into the fishing business without having to fish. Became very successful. Obviously joined the army, got Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Got injured, played table tennis, but then became like best table tennis player in the world. What else did he do in that? I'm sure he did other stuff at some point. Like he ran the length of the country.
He fathered a child.
Yeah.
Or did he? Isn't that the question?
Little baby Forrest.
Yeah, there's an old conspiracy theory that it wasn't his child.
Yeah, she just wanted him to have a good dad. So.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
That adds a
little bit darker.
A little bit of salt to the stew. That's not a phrase.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Okay.
I'll tear it apart though in a sec. Just watch me.
Yeah, I'm building my arguments here. Gilbert Huff. Who's Gilbert Huff? Good question.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Gilbert Huff is Mr. Incredible's boss.
The little turtle.
Okay.
I've got one argument straight away.
Here's why. Gilbert Huff, he can take a beating.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Because I don't know last time I saw a minion get thrown through many office walls, but I know that Gilbert can do alright. He can take a few. Also, insurance broker, he's a real hard ass, doesn't care about every hurry hard look, and I forgot the rest of the quote. I was just reading quotes then while I was the but he doesn't give a shit. Basically, like, even if, you know...
Is he a provider or a broker?
I don't know. I've not done a lot of research lately. He does something, but he doesn't want. Well, Mr. Incredible writes checks to.
So they're the providers.
He's a provider, right? Okay, so he's an insurance provider. He doesn't. He's a dick, basically. So he's not going to give you a loan of no pain. He's going to leave you in it. And also he'll sack you. He'll just fire you if you.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you're huge. He'll sack you.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you rip his doorknob off. He grabs the doorknob, doesn't he? He doesn't like crush the doorknob.
He crushes it, yeah, just about to leave.
That's just something he's going to live with because he's a tough guy. He's Gilbert Huff.
Can't wait for Incredibles 2 now.
Oh, it's going to be good, isn't it? It's coming out. Is it this year or next year? It's one of the two.
Oh, can't wait.
Maybe next year.
First off,
Go on.
Defense strong, but where's his offense? Where's his like attack?
It's in that Simpsons episode where Homer's a boxer.
No. Oh, where they tie themselves out? Is that what you're...
Yeah.
No.
You're just going to throw him through walls until you can't throw him anymore. That's the way.
Forrest Gump doesn't get tired, as we've seen.
Well, Forrest Gump is a very obedient man.
Obedient.
In fact, my one of my lecturers this year argued this is finally £27,000 of a film degree coming through for me. Yes. My lecturer this year argued that Forrest Gump is actually an embodiment of like capitalism or the American dream or like obedience towards capitalism, in that basically if you want to live a successful life and achieve the American dream,
the mindset.
Yeah, you have to just do everything that you're told. Because he never asks a question. He goes to Vietnam. He doesn't come back all mangled in the head like many vets did. He just goes and does what he's told. Like, he basically just follows orders his entire life and comes out the most successful man ever.
Jeez.
Right, so my guy's a boss. He's just going to be like, no, don't do that. Fight them. Don't fight me. Like, the coach in Forrest Gump, all he has to do is go, run, Forrest, run! And he just fucking does it, so...
Interesting.
What about if Jenny was in the crowd?
True.
Telling him to kill everyone for me. And then
someone should have picked Jenny.
Yeah,
someone should have picked Jenny.
Oh, sugar.
There you go.
You live and you learn.
That would have been a perfect little track card.
Returning to Donnie, I feel like his expertise in the field of narcotics. None of you guys are drug takers, really. No, definitely not Forrest.
I've heard drugs been tested on minions at some point.
Where?
They probably not testing on them.
I don't know the law for minions, to be fair.
It might be.
Where do they come from?
They're created by Group.
There you go. I didn't know that. Not seen it, but
know your enemy.
No, they're not. They're not created by Group. There's a whole film called Minions, and they lasted well. They're from like the Stone Ages and stuff like that. You can see them like their first boss was a big Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then that died. So they moved on to something else.
I watched that, but now I say that, another argument why the minions should be best. That obviously the fittest. Survival of the fittest.
Another peak of the evolution shot.
There's no killing them off. They will always win.
That's true. I don't think, but I feel like that's a limitation of the PG rating. If it's real life, we ain't talking PG. We're talking 18 plus. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you know if it wasn't PG? They might just start doing like really like
they
might just really fucked up
steroids.
They've been held back by that.
Those minions be swole.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like the point of them is that they're the shittest minions going. Isn't
that is
really
always, they always have zombies. And have you seen as well in is it the second one or the third one where there's that weird chemical that they get like they turn purple and really hairy and they got
yeah.
I'm counting that as one of their attack moves. They can just turn into like purple.
Interesting.
Right, okay.
But I can berate you to death.
See, I think Donnie.
Just yeah.
I don't think Donnie is capable, but I don't think he's reliable.
You're gonna make them swallow pills. It's just
No, he's gonna
Well,
berate him.
I
He's
reckon
gonna
Donnie,
mental
with
attack
his
them,
addiction,
mind attack.
we've seen him on crack. We've
Yeah.
seen him on lewds. We've seen him on incredibly potent lewds. We've seen him at one point on lewds where he's just so off in his own
He's
world
just
that he's just
jerking his little
just
bean.
jacking it,
Yeah.
jacking his little fake
Just stood in the
penis.
middle of the arena, just like,
Yeah.
That would
So
psych you out.
gory.
That would psych you out. I'm certain of it. I wouldn't like to see that if I'm fighting a man.
Yeah, it might psych you out. It didn't psych out anyone in the room apart from Naomi.
Have you seen the news report where there was a man who was running down the street naked, masturbating, covered in butter, and it's 13 police officers trying to arrest him, and they just invaded all of them. So they couldn't grab hold of him.
Oh,
So
man.
Donnie
Clearly
running
thought
around
of
the
this.
place
There you go.
masturbating.
Potentially,
There you
there's
go.
a chance. There's
Just
a
lube him
chance.
up. Lube me up, Johnny.
But I reckon he's just gonna end up masturbating. He's just gonna
Yes.
go along.
Well, it's maybe that people, that these three fighters won't take him as a coherent threat, and therefore will fight amongst each other while Donnie is just out of his mind on crack, and then he's the last one by default because they all kill each other. That's how I see this scenario going.
This is interesting. This is very interesting.
Another thing though for was it Gilbert?
Gilbert Huff.
Huff.
Yes.
I think his temper's going to get in the way of him. It's going
Oh,
to
he is a bit.
cloud his focus.
Affect his managerial decisions.
Yeah. How's he going to be able to control Forrest Gump when he is raging that much?
When he's in Huff
And then Forrest Gump is unleashed
Yeah.
into the world.
True. The one person I don't have a retort for is the Minions. I don't know how I'm
That's
gonna.
You can only have one minion. You can't just say
Yeah.
he's part of a crowd and therefore we can have 1,000 minions versus your
Well,
one
you
guy.
can't have Jenny then.
I didn't say I want Jenny. I said she might be in the crowd saying
Saying
kill them. And that's
What
It's
is
hot,
that? My
you
phone
can't-
might get handsy.
You can't have a minion on its own. It's never been done before. So
So yeah, but yours
Yeah,
was
they-
Dave the Minion. So presumably there's going to be. Did you say yours was Dave the Minion?
mine was David Minion.
Yeah. So presumably there's going to be other minions about
Yeah,
because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But we just got to take down Dave.
In the
Yeah,
comments.
Dave.
go.
Yeah, I will hit that. If Dave goes,
Okay.
that we're out.
Interesting. Ah.
But that's,
How do we even
you
define
can't
Dave?
choose Dave.
Which
You
one's
can't-
Dave?
You don't know.
It's just one of
See,
them.
somewhere it's there somewhere. We don't know.
We
Oh,
need
no.
to get some like biological warfare and just kill off all the minions. Contagion.
It doesn't explain the film whether they're the same minion throughout time, and Dave was the one that crawled out of the sea.
Dave is just a god.
Yeah.
What if they're all like flies and they only live like a day, but they just breed?
Oh,
Mm.
imagine.
And they come and go.
That's a good
Ooh.
point.
That's in that one.
Again,
Ooh.
just we had to out endure Dave, and
Mm.
he'll die at the end
There
of
you
the
go.
day.
Yeah, so there's two.
It's been unconfirmed though.
You
You might be
One's
waiting for a
dying.
very long
One's
time. I went like 65 million years. Who knows?
No, Forrest will just run the entire time.
Well, we've seen how FORREST fights. He just with the Black Panther, and he just basically just dicks. You've absolutely knocked people out. So
That's a good point. I forgot about that scene.
if I don't know, I wonder if Gilbert can take a hit. I'd like to say he does.
I mean, that's
I feel like his
undisputed.
marriage probably is
But-
at some point.
Maybe Mr. Incredible, like, in his untethered rage, perhaps tethered himself just a touch, because I feel like he would have killed him.
It is slightly
Yeah.
tethered rage.
Yeah. He would have killed. Obviously, Mr. Incredible could kill your homie at a second's glance. So therefore, how I mean, those walls as well. Officers are very thin, little paper thin walls. So
There's a
I
lot
could
of
do
them.
that. There was a lot of them. To be fair,
Repeated impact to the back, probably some spinal issues.
he was
Admittedly,
fucked up though. To
He
be
does
fair.
get put in a cast.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's like, oh,
But
then,
maybe that's just more protection now. Maybe that's like armor. It just has to get through. And also, are you gonna hit someone with a cast? Raise your dick
I mean, Donnie would definitely do that.
up. Yeah, no, that's true.
So-
Actually, God forbid.
That's also
if
another
Gilbert
thing.
has a fish.
Well, you two especially, conscience. Like, I'm not sure how minions. I
Dave
feel like.
is,
Well, do they ever do anything expressly like evil?
well,
They
inherently
might be evil minions.
Yeah, they're evil minions.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a playful
Gru's
thing.
lair is evil, and they're the ones that make all the rockets and all the.
Okay,
stuff.
It's
but
mainly
for you
about
especially.
stealing, to be fair, rather than
Exactly.
Yeah.
killing or anything.
And Forrest Gump is a sweet man.
But
He's a lovely man.
But
He would never fight
he's willing
anyone.
to stand up against horrible people, which I
Yeah.
argue both of your guys
Oh.
are.
That's true.
I think that's the same
Yeah.
thing with the minions, because there are scenes where the minions all gang up on a guy and they're like.
That's
my impression of a minion.
That's how they do it.
Interesting.
I'd
There you
argue
go.
at the end, the minions and Forrest Gump team up, do your guys in,
Oh, and then handshake and
yeah, and do a Hunger Games thing, refuse to kill each other, and then they both win.
Take down the system.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh no.
That's what happens in Casino Royale.
This is turn. Right.
Just breaking it.
Not
down.
Casino Royale. What am I about?
I suppose.
I wish there was like a
Battle
computer
Royale.
program that could run it as an experiment.
That would be cool. Owen, get on it for next week, yeah, like a simulation. Have you used to watch those Deadliest Warrior things on TV? Where it would be like, they would like...
The minion is the deadliest.
They were so stupid that
The
they'd be like...
goggles are... Yeah, go
They
on.
spend the entire episode like testing weapons and then they just put it in a computer and then it's like 50 out of 100 times the Viking beats the samurai. What?
We're going
Well,
to test Gilbert Huff on the closest thing to human flesh.
I did enjoy watching
A
that.
pig cat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then we just fucking... Yeah.
Cool.
That was perfect timing. Right,
Yeah,
we've got to leave it
well
to the
done.
people now. People have got to choose. People have got to decide. But now we'll do your brother's song.
Yeah.
Get that up. So
It's a little demo.
we met Benji Beheshty
And we did actually from birthday. Yeah.
on Tuesday. Lovely fella. Can clearly
think
see
so.
the relation. Definitely the hairy Beheshty.
Oh, for sure.
And he's what is his role?
In the family.
This is
Yeah.
he is the eldest
Family
sibling.
tree. No, what does he do for a job?
He's a producer and sound engineer for music.
for the love of music.
Yeah.
And he tours.
He does management as well a little
And he
bit.
manages bands, and he does this and that.
Oh, I have to download Dropbox.
It doesn't take long.
No, does it not just take to a link?
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm downloading it. It's chill.
Alright, well,
It's all good.
Has he told you anything about what this song is?
No, it's just a demo that he didn't do anything with like ages ago.
So he's playing, is he, on it?
Yeah, I believe he's doing everything.
Singing.
I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out.
It's a bit of
Yeah.
a wild card song.
That's
this
right.
week.
It could be anything.
Who knows?
Should be a voice message.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. I need milk pranked. So, what does he play?
In terms of instruments,
Yeah.
everything under the sun usually.
What?
Yeah, he plays some weird instruments as well, like mandolin,
I'm sure I've
And
seen one of them in your house at
Santur.
some point.
And he does like guitar obviously and drums, and saxophone was his principal instrument.
Right.
Piano.
That'll be the second saxophonist that's been on the.
Oh, that's true actually.
Yeah.
Hadn't
Is
thought
that
about
what it's
that.
called, a saxophonist.
Oh, is that
That's
what it's
a
called?
Flautist. That's someone who plays
Flautist.
the
I need
flute.
that one. Yeah.
Do you know, here's a little tidbit, you know a timpani? Dum, 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 the big drums. Like the da, 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 dum, 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 dum.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
That?
Yeah.
That's a plural, is what that is. Timpani.
Oh.
A singular timpani is called a timpano. That's true.
Wow.
That's the truth, is what that is. It's factual. Everything is satisfactional. So let's hear some music. Is he giving it a name? Or is it just Ben Beheshty's musical demo? Let's show now.
Perhaps it's our job to give it a name.
Cyster, I believe it's called. Give us a sec.
So, Alex
Yes.
is what it's called.
Hey.
Ha.
That was poor.
Hey, you're not a girl.
Oh, actually, it's working now. Why?
Is that it?
That's it. The little woo.
That's very pretending.
Yeah. No. All right.
That's how he does it.
Cool. That was that.
That's how Beheshty do it.
Keep
We always
going.
finish things and it's
That
like, wait,
was
what?
Beheshty's own
It's like,
bit
too
of
late.
sound.
I'm done.
5 more minutes. Nah,
how it
girl. I'm done. Good night. I'm gonna get some sleep. Yeah, that was.
I enjoyed that. Very nice.
Very good.
Sister. I really got that, especially considering neither of you have sisters.
We sure don't. Or do we? Who knows?
Then that's interesting.
Secrets.
I really understand why.
Yeah,
It's just like
secrets.
neither of you have sisters, as in one
Is
of
it
them.
one
could be a
Well, you know.
Yeah. Let's talk about some other things. So, this is a Tab article we found.
Oh.
Not Tab Leeds.
No.
Not
we've
Tab
branched out.
Birmingham.
We've got international.
Tab Columbia University, New York City.
Columbia.
Right. Columbia. Pendejo.
Just love that.
Gonorrhea, my parido. And Josh is our resident meme lord.
Mm.
The hottest flicks.
So we thought we'd put Josh's ability to review memes to this tab article, which is an Ivy League meme lord explains exactly how he makes the dankest memes on the internet. What are your thoughts initially before I haven't seen
I'm
it?
liking the lens flares on the eyes. That's a very hot meme at the moment. So I'm like, instantly on to a good start.
Okay. Where does that originate? Do you know? Do you see where it's come from?
I'm
Is it
just
just
trying to find this out still.
The Dragon Ball
Archaeologists
Z
are working
perhaps.
daily.
the researchers are on it. I've gotten job offers because of the memes I posted. So what's he put? Rafael Ortiz, a rising junior at Columbia Uni, has become a household name among meme connoisseurs. He told us just how he does it. So he's put one here that is the boyfriend like
Over the shoulder.
the 2 syllable damn yeah. Goldman Sachs is the girl he's looking at, and his girlfriend is the desire to help those less fortunate.
Oh.
What do you think of this?
Yeah.
I don't know much about Goldman Sachs.
Investment
well,
banking, right?
You've got to read
pharmaceuticals, weren't they?
the whole tweet.
No, I think
on
they're a
that.
bank. At least they were anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there must be a bank friends. Well, yeah, good meme.
How many stars out of 5?
Well, you don't do stars, do you?
You don't do
You
stars.
have the 5 taste tests.
Oh, that's right.
Don't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But does
Sells
some
pallets.
rank more than others?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like a
Or is it
hierarchy.
just
a
isn't
category?
it?
I think it
There's
depends.
a
I think it depends
hierarchy.
really on what you're looking for in a meme. Whether it's like edgy, you want like just a nice class meme. Like,
Yeah.
So you got like the whole zestiness. You got moist. You got crunchy.
Oh, moist.
Spicy.
Spicy. I like to say spicy meat
I'd say that's pretty spicy.
because it's similar to spicy meatball.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's
I
interesting.
have a question about the final.
So, I'm sure you're familiar with the SpongeBob format,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
capitalising and uncapitalising. He's done it in a different way. So it's I have a question about the final, and then he's written in a very patronising way. I have a quest onion about D5 now. So
I like the use of onion in there. That's really
Quest
onion.
what do you think?
That's pretty spicy. I'd say that's even a little bit zesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did we cover these?
No, I don't think there's not.
Very
Yeah, tell us
briefly.
about this.
Yeah.
I think they're quite loose ways to describe a meme,
Yeah.
but it's kind of just whether your heart tells you. If it's spicy, you're looking. It's like, oh yeah. If it's zesty, it's just a bit of appreciation. It's like, okay, yeah, that's nice. There's
A little bit of
got that
zest in there.
spice, like
Mm.
spicy meatball.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd say it's a bit of a dead meme at the moment though. That's
Oh,
kind of went
first
out.
dead
Kind of went
meme
out
of the
like
evening.
a month or 2 ago, didn't it? So
I would say over the shoulders a bit of dead meme as well. To be fair, You know,
that's
the
a
one
very
with birds.
recently dead meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still doing the funeral for that one.
Rest in peace. Jumping into EC ducks. Like, what? This one doesn't
I
even
like this.
play.
I like the Lady Gaga. But you know what you're just gonna do there.
Oh, she runs and then yeah. What is an EC duck?
Man,
Is that an American thing?
must be.
I think it's not EC ducks. Is that meant to be like AC ducks, like the air vents?
Here you go. Yes, that's at the top.
Big
C.
Dave. Here we go. The faster you're able to relate a current event that just happened to something. Oh, it was like a Columbia related. It was like a Columbia campus related meme.
I don't care.
So a man fell into the EC vent around the Super Bowl, and Lady Gaga jumps at the beginning of a performance. So I copied over the part of the video to the meme page. Right.
That's no.
Maybe we really shouldn't overanalyze memes.
It's just too localised, I think.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the issue.
Just accidentally destroyed the segment.
No.
It's alright, keyboard shortcuts come to save the day. Trump watches Eclipse meme. When all my friends tell me not to get back in a destructive relationship, but I don't listen, how bad can sowing your son truly be? That's quite deep. That's quite raw.
Yeah.
Is that the 6th category? A raw meme?
Yeah. The secret.
I'd say that's a little bit moist.
Oh, moist.
Is moist slightly disappointing?
So you know, moist. People don't really like the word moist.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an unsettling word.
Yeah.
There's a meme. You look at it, and you're a bit like, oh, it kind of like touches a nerve.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You look, like you don't
Moist.
mind it. It's like nothing inherently wrong with it, but it like touches you.
I like that.
a little
Something-
bit. Yeah.
I like that.
Something not quite right. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god. We really shouldn't have gone to an American side for this.
That's not
Right.
something.
Let's nip this in the bud. So that was our tab for this week.
Yeah.
Round of
To our
applause.
Nice memes.
meme doctor.
International boys.
Right, where are we up to? What's on our list? Fireside Flicks. All sorts. Tell us about animals. What's that?
Yeah, it's Sky Atlantic. I think it's an American show. I think it's quite old as well.
You watch it on their TV, haven't you? Rather than
No,
Netflix.
TV. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it's I like BoJack Horseman. I just like the whole absurdity of like animals speaking. It really resonates with me.
Creature comforts.
Yeah, and the whole premise about animals is they have like episodes named after a certain animal. So it's like pigeons, or squirrels, which I saw yesterday, dogs, and it follows these animals for like half an hour and all the shenanigans they get into. And there's like the dogs one is where it follows this dog his first day in the dog park, and it's like a prison, and there's like dogs doing weights and stuff.
Okay.
It's cool. I'd check it out. I don't want to oversell it.
So is it animated?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, that's important.
Is it
It's
by
animated.
like the same people that made BoJack Horseman, or is it? Just...
I don't think so. It's a different animation style, and there's like an overarching theme of the mayor being like really corrupt. Like no, I don't think any humans speak in the entire thing. There are humans in it, but they just don't speak. They make like sim noises, you know, like.
Alright.
Yeah. So it's
So
interesting.
it's like Rugrats, like they just have their own little world.
yes.
and the adults don't
Yes.
really notice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah.
like that.
So it's meant to be a comedy then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's really cool. We should watch it later, maybe.
I've never heard of it at
It's
all.
really cool.
I'm surprised.
You'll love it, I'm sure. And so will you, one person.
That guy.
Yeah, there's not even a camera there. It's just Tom with a flag. I'm number one
It's just
fan.
insulting the one subscriber you have. I don't even know your
No,
name.
because he's very select and honourable man
I'm
or
gonna
woman.
be the first.
He's the reason we're sat here still.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
he keeps the
first,
dream alive.
His enthusiasm makes you want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Can't let him down.
As long as he touched one person's heart.
That's
all
That's
true.
all that matters.
Ain't that the truth? I believe The Rock said that.
Might
You
do.
know,
Show off your
Nice,
t-shirt
I'll
to the
take it
people
out.
at home.
I got it from Primark. It was like £8. I think it's cool. I think I can pull it off. What do you
It's
reckon?
Dwayne Johnson and
It's
The Rock.
very
brothers.
funny. And and the
Rock.
that it's rock. The
Oh, I
inside
didn't
of
know
the
it's
word.
that.
Yeah.
It's one of those tees, you know, where they've ironed it on. I feel they've got the sticker and just
Yeah.
ironed it on. So I don't know how long this is gonna last, but while it's here, I'm enjoying it.
24/7, 365.
Absolutely.
Just be careful when washing.
Yeah, I'm gonna wash it. Sparingly.
Mm.
That's the plan. But yeah, The Rock. Look at his little leotard. Is that a leotard? It's not really, is it?
Hot
Yeah, I
pants.
guess so. Yeah,
The leotard, dude.
yeah.
Full
The full shebang. Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
There you go.
Rock's not about leotards. He's about fear.
He's wearing elbow
Also
pads
big
though,
hard.
that's a bit disappointing.
Well,
We
you
thought
know.
a man of his stature wouldn't need elbow pads.
Yeah, but everyone's got an Achilles heel, and his is his elbows, I'm sure. So it's very sensitive. Very
He just
sensitive.
deflates. He turns back into stone.
I like
It's
that.
like
Like the
evolution.
ogres in The Hobbit. It's a little, there you go. Have you read The Hobbit?
In like year 5.
That's
not
ogres.
In a long time.
You don't really see ogres. Are they in the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a bit,
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
scene where there's
Turns
the
to
three of them
stone.
cooking.
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
And they appear in Lord of the Rings films.
Do they?
Well,
Yeah, the
The stones?
yeah, when they're stone, yeah.
It's when Frodo gets stabbed and he's when he's like he's poisoned and he starts going really weird.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get found by the woman?
Yeah,
It's
so
like
you
there.
definitely see them near it,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
They're
That's
in the
cool.
background.
Oh,
That's
really?
really cool.
I didn't know. Is that?
She takes
In Fellowship?
Frodo from
Yeah.
Weathertop to Rivendell,
Right.
and that was the path they were taking
Yes, because
towards Rivendell.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Lovely.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
If you want him, come and claim him.
It might be the extended version, but I'm not sure.
Could be.
Yeah.
I think it is the normal version because I've not really watched the extended ones before. And I definitely remember seeing that.
Mm.
Unless I watched the extended one once. Then.
Mm.
There you go.
Interesting.
Nice
Actually,
little bit
no
trivia there as
trivia.
well.
Welcome.
Go and watch that right now. Pause this.
We'll be right back.
3 hours
Yeah,
later.
in 10 hours. Yeah, Animals. I should watch
Good.
that.
You've been watching Mr. Robot though, haven't you?
Yeah, I started it recently. I'm only like 2 episodes in, but it's really good. It made me like, I was watching it, and you know when you're watching it, you want to be like, yeah, I want to be Mr. Robot too. So I started like doing some Khan Academy like JavaScript tutorials alongside doing
Shit,
it.
you wanted to be a hacker, did you?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, if I can draw this circle, then I can break into the pentagon. I'm almost there. I'm
Well,
nearly ready. I'm not.
Snowden Mark II.
I can't
up
code.
in here.
I can't program at all. Yeah.
Oh no.
The same when I watched a documentary about how this guy in Nintendo coded his way to the top, and I was like, if I could just learn how to code
It's a cool
and
thing.
make it my career,
I love to
that
code.
could be great. Yeah.
For some reason, when you said Nintendo, I thought I heard Lego. Don't know why. I was like coding
Well,
your way
that's-
to
That's completely
Lego.
wrong.
Nintendo,
That's a
Lego.
different premise.
Wait, that's just that's what I thought, and I was like, what would that entail? And I thought about those master builders, and Lego. You see that
Sorry?
the master builders. Have you not heard about them? Lego hire like I think they have like at least 20 of these guys. That their job is to just they have all the Lego pieces available in production, and their job is to build new things. So like have the Millennium Falcon and whatnot. Their job
I
is
saw
to
the
build
Millennium
stuff.
Falcon
Yeah.
video.
Did you know
That's their
as
job.
well?
Mm.
I think it is Cambridge. I think have hired. I don't know what the job title is, but in cooperation with Lego, basically a professor of Lego,
Oh, that's sick.
and they work in the university and they work also in Denmark at the same time. And the whole idea is that they help with all like marketing, making it look good, like designing it, packaging and everything. But it's all about research behind creative thinking and play. So we did this the other day in my lecture. So obviously, the kids play in a certain way and they learn
Yeah.
things through that.
Yeah.
They look into the psychology of that and make the Lego better for that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Cambridge,
That's
you can get a degree now in Lego. apparently.
I've been to Legoland in Denmark. That's right. Cultured. I'm well travelled. It's good.
Isn't it like right outside the airport? Did you go
I
in?
can't remember. I was very young. I was so young, in fact, that I couldn't even get my Lego driving license. I was too young.
Oh,
My brother got it, and I was like, "You knobhead."
The more heartbreaking thing is when you go to Alton Towers and you can try and drive those little cars and you're too big.
The
I went-
Bertie Bassett card.
Yeah.
I went sorry.
once in my life and I loved it, and that's all I couldn't go. It's just like down here.
I queued up when Rita Queen of Speed first was a thing. I queued up for like 3 hours, and I was this much too small, and I couldn't get on.
That's so annoying.
It was savage, and I had to walk back down the line, and everyone was like, "Oh."
Is that the one that
really
literally
like
is just from a standstill just whizzes
Yeah.
on?
It's like 10
That's
seconds.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
I would
Sorry.
have thought that. Did they not put the height thing at the front? Of
They
the
do,
queue?
but I was like, they're not going to enforce it, are they? Let's be real.
Oh, right.
I was a bit of a brash youngster.
Okay.
If you
And
just
I was
walk
mistaken.
up, demand.
You just lost yourself 3 hours of your life.
Pretty much. I was heartbreaking.
That's
That's
annoying.
brutal.
Yeah.
I made it halfway into the queue and then was just like, I can't be asked. I've never been on Rita.
It's not like it's too quick. It's like it's done within
So
10
before it
seconds.
begins.
I prefer that.
Well,
I
now
prefer fast ones to like
Really?
dangly ones.
I like Oblivion. That's my favourite.
I've never been able to.
Oh,
I've not.
I love it.
That's too much for me.
The one time I was going to go on it, you know, it like judders before it falls.
Yeah.
The one time I thought maybe I'll do it, I looked up and it had broken down on that bit.
Oh,
So 2 rows of like 10 people were just dangling over this hole,
oh, that's just
legs.
Oh man,
Like, oh, I was just
that's
like,
so
no,
cool.
that'll never happen.
I will say my favourite ride at Alton Towers, controversial, the Smiler. Went on it once and it was sick.
left being on it.
It was sick. I went on it like a week before the whole,
loads of
whole
people lost their
incident.
legs.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
but it's sick. Like, I mean, obviously not for them,
Really
but
amazing.
it's good for me. I'll tell you, because it's like it's very fast and it's also spinning as well. So it's like you've got no idea what's going on. You know that sensation you get when you're in an airplane and it like
You still don't
drops.
have a leg anymore.
But you know that feeling in an airplane
That's
and,
amazing.
and it
Where's
drops.
the leg?
You get that, ooh, that little ooh
I want to go
feeling.
again.
You get that
Yeah,
constantly
yeah.
in that.
I
Constantly.
don't like that in the plane. That's
I love
like,
that.
It's a
I
horrible
like that feeling. I
feeling.
just feel like everything's moved
Yeah,
in your body.
but you get that's the feeling you have the entire time on the Smiler.
You get that on.
It's nice.
Which one was it? Did you ever go on the? There's like an alien one It was near where.
Oh.
You know the rickshaw thing where it goes like that.
Right.
Like,
Oh, Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Not
the other
Nemesis.
one.
Oh, Nemesis.
No, it was like opposite there. And you all sit in like a massive square facing inward and you have the alien egg. And the whole idea is like a big like.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Nemesis
right.
something. There's a second part to it. It's Nemesis something.
Oh, it might be that part 2 thing.
Yeah.
So the
I
egg
don't know.
opens, like, all the lights flash, and then the egg's open, and then they put little like wet brushes behind your legs, like,
Oh, yeah.
and then
It's really
everyone
cool.
drops through the ground, and then there's all this whole stuff
Yeah.
going on and all this, and you
That's
just
it.
sat there like, what the fuck is happening? But it's really cool because you don't really move much, but it's like an experience more than anything else.
Yeah.
Really good.
That's
I don't know if
cool.
it's there anymore though.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna tell them to put me on the insurance because I can drive now, and then I'm gonna go to Alton Towers. And I've been in ages.
Oh, it's
You have to
cold,
stay
yeah.
right to the end because it all clears out. You can
Yeah,
just go
no,
on every
yeah,
ride
yeah,
straight
yeah.
away.
Just like
That's
non-stop.
the best
Air's
thing.
cool as well. I'm a fan of Air.
It is one of my favourites.
It's
like
What
the
they changed
Superman
it
one.
though? Isn't it VR now?
I heard about this, yeah. I heard about someone, because I've not been to Alton Towers in like 4 years, so I don't know what's new, but I did hear that they've changed it.
It feels like you know, like the trench run in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're a TIE fighter. Just,
Use the Force, look.
yeah.
That was a really good Alex Guinness, I feel. Use the Force,
Right.
look. Do you not think? I think that was spot on.
It's all right. It wasn't fantastic.
Well, I'll disagree.
What's your favourite Alex McGuinness quote? Was it Alec?
Alex.
Alec,
C.
Yeah.
Alec, yeah.
Is it McGuinness or Guinness?
Guinness.
McGuinness.
Is it McGuinness?
McGuinness.
Okay.
No, no, it's Guinness. Alec Guinness.
Oh,
yeah,
Guinness.
you're right. Yeah.
Always right. Except for Alex. I don't know what my favourite quote is. I like the bit where he's like, well, you know, when he says that Anakin was killed by Darth Vader. And that's cool. And that's
You
poignant.
can see the sadness in his eyes.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Because he knows what he's done.
Yeah, and that was originally scripted because they hadn't written in that Anakin and Darth Vader were the same person at that point. So it was literal at that point, but then it obviously became figurative, and I enjoy that. I enjoy the figurative thing there. There you go.
I still
Doing
like
a standalone Obi-Wan film. Aren't
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
That'll be
I'm
sick.
excited for
yeah.
that.
That'll
And
be-
they got Ewan McGregor, I think, on board.
Really?
I think so.
He was the best thing about the prequel.
For
Yeah,
sure.
he was
Yeah,
actually
so
good.
in that.
Yeah.
Hello there. That's my ringtone. Well, it was
Oh,
my ringtone.
Star Wars
Rest
memes.
in
I love
peace,
them.
that
Star Wars.
That's my speciality.
phone.
Always about them Star Wars memes.
Star Wars memes.
Yeah.
Because I remember me and you were in Menorca and we were just like looking at Star Wars memes. We started talking for like 2 hours. We were like going to bed. We stayed up till like 7 in the morning just chatting about Star
We've
Wars.
had some weird nights of that.
Doesn't
We
it?
went for a run as well, like
4 in the morning. The sun was.
It was beautiful.
It was dark.
Yeah.
And like the sun was just coming up. We went for a run and we were both drunk when we started running. So it felt like 10-15 minutes. And we got to where like this village, like by the coast.
By
And we
the
sat there
coast,
for a
yeah,
bit.
beautiful.
And then the sun was fully up by the time
Yeah.
we'd like go walk home now. And the walk took like 45 minutes. I don't think we realised how long we had like ridden
It was.
before.
I felt stranded. I thought we
Yeah.
made a terrible mistake, and we
I thought
played with our
we got
lives
lost.
probably.
In the middle of like desert.
Yeah.
5 in the morning. There's like no one.
Yeah,
anywhere.
the
It was, like,
forest
one
fire as
car.
well, like a couple of months before. So like there was a lot of like burnt
Yeah,
wood.
all
It
the
was
trees
very
were, like,
dystopian. Very dystopian.
It's very nice though.
It was nice.
I had no hangover the next day.
That's true. You didn't actually.
Ran off.
Pure
Yeah, that's probably what it is. There you go.
Let's go for a run
There
next
you go.
time. Though. Destroyed. We'll be fine.
I still had my swimming trunks on, so we went for a swim, didn't we?
Oh
At
yeah,
like 3
major
in the morning.
chafing.
I had
Oh.
my thighs were
Oh.
torn up.
Oh,
Oh,
Did
man.
not feel right at all.
No.
I had to get some of that Sudocrem on it.
it's good.
Max didn't want to hear that.
Oh.
What we got? We're talking about touch of cloth. What's that?
Touch cut. Right. Okay. So. What's the closest thing to it? If it's in Dark Place, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Sporadically,
Yeah.
but yes, I've seen some episodes.
So Touch Cloth is similar. It's by Charlie Brooker,
Oh.
Black Mirror.
Oh.
But it's like a sort of it's a comedy, but it's a detective thing.
Nice. My favourite.
And it's very self-aware. So it's like it plays on like tropes and like quotes. So his name is Cloth. So his boss, who is also called like John Boss, and he's introduced by like, "What's the news, boss?" And he goes, "That's John Boss to you." And like he always seems to end things with like, "I need to see all the cards on the table." What? The tablecloth? Like, there's always like cloth puns in there. There's a
Lovely.
bit where they ask this lad on a bike where they can find someone, and he's like, "Dat der Ute Club," and then they walk into it, and there's a sign, and it's called Dat der Ute Club. So it's full of stupid jokes. It's very like, it's sort of like Edgar Wrighty,
Oh, I love that guy.
Off Us type thing.
Yeah.
A lot of like little jokes like that.
Visual
I've been watching it.
imagery.
It's quite funny. There's a lot of like writing puns in there. Like, it seems very forward. Like, it's there's a bit that's like, what does he say? I don't know. He says something like, "Well, I suppose we better cut to the crime scene then." They're just at the crime scene. Like, they'll talk about cutting and make sure you're getting establishing shot first and stuff like that.
It's like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. Very much so.
Lovely.
Very much so. That's what I'm watching.
There you go.
That's my Fireside Flicks.
Lovely.
Flick.
We did Mr. Robot as well, so they're flicks together. Together they're flicks.
Yeah, that's true. Both, well, Touch Glass on Now TV. Mr. Robot has been viewed illegally, but don't tell anyone. We'll put a little bing. Let's finish things off with a little
Strong.
high school tale.
Yeah.
I hear you have some for me. Tell me some
Thanks.
stories.
We just want the one high school story.
No. I think
What are we on? Oh, we got 5 minutes here.
5 minutes.
perfect, so.
So that's a couple.
So we can talk about our musical journey, and then you can talk about your musical journey as well.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's a weirdly very musical orientated school in the end that we went to.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Although they've been cutting some funding apparently, I hear. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. I don't care. We're out of there. We're done so.
Yeah.
But yeah, we was it year 9, 10?
Well, the first music experience was we were forced in year 7 as forms to perform songs in front of our parents. So our form song was Ruby.
Alright.
Kaiser Chiefs, which they got 3 sixth formers to play the music to, and we sang, and obviously,
really
I mean,
high.
a lot of our balls hadn't properly dropped. I guess. So half of us, the ones with the higher voices, did that, and then the rest of them did that, do, and that was the. But I unfortunately got put with the
high ones.
Yeah, the high ones.
Oh no.
And that was embarrassing. That was horrible, and
That's kind
that
of
was a
savage.
traumatic start to my life in secondary school. That horrible. They got it wrong as well. The band. I remember going into the last verse. They started. They just did the solo rather than just carry on. Oh well, I know there's another verse.
He's not a man.
So it kind of stops, and then we just had to start it up again, which is really awkward. But yeah, and other people had really good ones like Twist and Shout and things like that, and we got fucking Ruby.
Do you remember what ours was? I think ours was Twist and Shout. I remember.
We got love.
Lucky man.
Yeah. Then moving on to the second musical experience was year 9.
Music class.
Yeah, paired up into pairs. Sorry.
Into threes.
And we had to cover songs, and obviously I was with Alex, and we chose to do The Scientist by Coldplay, and unfortunately that recording will be forever lost.
Yeah.
Because the only
Which is a shame, because
copy of that was on that computer, and obviously we don't have access to that computer anymore.
No.
So
yeah, my voice was cracking as well, so I was like, a couple of them.
It was really good. He actually said he gave us a decent marking,
we were second best, I believe, in our shindig. It was a circular room, that's why I was doing this.
Right.
Well, it was square, but we were in a circle.
It was really good. But then the best musical experience of secondary school, obviously, is featuring this one as well, Josh. And
a debut, vocal debut.
Yeah, so
it's beautiful.
Sandy's on the previous show.
Yeah,
myself, Sandy, and Josh did the cover to Pyro by Kings of Leon. And lucky enough for the audience today, I have this recording.
This is worth the 56
so
minutes of
a
bullshit.
little bit of a backstory though. So I knew this date was coming for a long time. It was over summer. Just Sandy kept saying to me, coming on this date at school, coming at like 9:30 in the morning. It's an early one. I decided to go out the night before, proper night out into Manchester, then got back in like 4:30 in the morning. And then I was awake. You know, I have like that drunken awakenness. You kind of wake up in the morning because it's when you start hitting your hangover and stuff. So I woke up anyway. And a phone call from Sandy saying, "You coming in?" And I was a bit late. I was like half an hour late. So I was like, "Oh fuck, it's Saturday now." So I had some orange juice, had some Rice Krispies, just ran to school. That's like didn't have a shower, like sweaty still, like steaming of booze, yeah. So he said, "Come on, sit down, and just get straight into it." And I really wanted to go home, so I just kind of whacked out this beautiful rendition of Pyro.
The one take, all in one take.
Oh god.
Right. Are you ready?
We'll play it out. We'll finish there.
Yes.
So thank you for tuning in.
Could you do a round of applause before as well? Preemptively for this.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Thank you for filling out. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, lovely little episode 4, Dunzo, sorted.
Easy for
Next week, another part of the film.
Oh, that's right.
Next scene
I
of
forgot about that.
we've got stuff in store.
That's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
good.
great.
It's gonna be good. Oh, I'm so excited.
You've not shaved, have you?
No,
Keep that going.
I'm trying. I think we're on like a week now.
Keep
Maybe
that
a little bit longer. I get a neck beard, so I'm gonna shave that. I'm not a fan,
Yeah, not good.
but
That's a good idea.
there you go. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, let's play this song.
Let's go.
Play that song.
Listen to this. It's really, really good.
Roaring down the mountain, now we're calling on the fire brigade. Bury all the pictures and tell the kids that I'm okay. If I'm forgotten, you'll remember me for today. I will never be a cornerstone. All the black inside me is slowly seeping from the bone. Everything I cherish is slowly dying or it's gone. Little shaken babies and drunkards seem to all agree. Once the show gets started, it's bound to be a sight to see. I will never be a cornerstone. I'll build me a holding on. I will never be a cornerstone. Watch your road. Can you feel it? 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 I will never be a cornerstone. Watch your Can you feel it? Will never be a cornerstone. Watch your Sock your